Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. Welcome to Always Forever Creations. My name is Stephanie, and if you are new, I am so happy you are here. Welcome. In today's video, we are going to do a ruffle roll. A couple videos ago, I organized my Christmas scraps, and I said I was going to make a ruffle roll, but I wasn't going to do it on camera. And then I got a comment saying they would have liked to see that. So I have lots of scraps, so I can always probably make a ruffle roll. So that is what we are going to do today. I have a lot more variation in my scraps here than I thought I did. So maybe we can get straight into it. I do have some pieces of some ruffle rolls. But I was also thinking, because I thought I had like a lot of just coffee dyed paper, I was thinking maybe, oh dear, we're gonna have to even this piece out. Some of these plain pieces we can do some stamping or stenciling on just to give them something a little extra. It is not needed, of course. And when you're using just pattern paper, here's my Christmas one, it is definitely not necessary to do anything like that. And then the way you would use these is you just kind of cut off what you need and use it. It could be belly band, edge of a page, top of a tag, little piece in a collage. So they are handy to have around, and I will pull my sewing machine around and show you how it goes together, how to join each piece as you go. And I also want to say that these are all different widths, they're all different weights, and that doesn't really matter to me. Maybe it would matter to some people, but I kind of just go, this is what I have, and I just can continue on with my ruffle roll, whether it evenly matches up or not. Like I said, I was thinking maybe I was gonna need to stamp or stencil, but I think I have enough variation here that is not necessary. This, though, being so wonky, that's better. We're just gonna even that out a little bit. All right, so let me get my sewing machine and we can get started. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I do that, the reason I wasn't going to make a video of this is because I think a lot of people have done that. And I think, not 100% sure, but I think Natasha from Treasure Books was the first to do it. So I will link her video below. She's the video that I saw. And I think other people have done it after her. But I'll link her video below. Yes, let me go get my sewing machine. I hope this angle is okay. We'll have to test it out. So, you can do, now I can't like just show you things. You can do focus, any kind of stitch you want to join everything together. This is a zigzag stitch. This one here, I just did a straight stitch. I think I like the zigzag, so I'm gonna go zigzag again. And there is gonna be no rhyme or reason to the pieces going together. I'm just literally grabbing off the top of the pile next to me. This is where I run into the problem of I am not a teacher. So this is hard for me. And I'm sorry if I'm really loud. My phone is right in my face. I will try to talk softly. Okay. I don't measure or anything. I just go. As far as the fold over. So all you are doing to create the ruffle is folding a little bit up. And there's like a 1/4 inch in there, and it can be larger, it might be hard to be smaller than that, and then the distance in between them is really up to you and how you can get your hands in your sewing machine too. Sometimes I kind of run out of room and I can't get another fold over in. So, and then this is how I usually kind of gauge for myself. Once I get the needle down into this fold here, then I'll create my other fold, and that will leave a wider space. But see, like, these aren't even. I have, 3 little folds here, and then I had like a larger space here. So I think inconsistency makes it look better too. And you're not using the piece as a whole either. You're chopping it apart. So it really doesn't matter. I think the important thing about making the ruffle roll is to not stress about it and just have fun and get into a groove of sewing. Or yeah, like once my ruffle I know is down under the footer and it's not gonna pop up, then I will, go and create another one. And then I will show you how to join them. Join your next strip in. And it's always easier if you give yourself some space to do that. Okay, so I'm getting close to the end here and I want to join a new piece in. So let me find a nice clean piece. So we have our piece here and we have our last fold here. Like that. I'm going to slide it underneath the fold. Just like that. And then you want to create a fold that covers the edge of this here, the edge of your piece that's ending. So just like that. And it's gone. And then you just continue on. Oh, and see, I didn't get the fold under the footer. Just keep going. Okay, so now we're getting to the end again. So I'm gonna get that fold, grab a new piece, slide it under into that fold, and then create a ruffle over the edge. Now obviously since they're all different widths, you're kind of seeing the edges. If they were the same widths, you would have like this nice clean continuous look, just obviously changing pattern or a different weight of paper. But I don't mind that this ends like this, so I just keep on going. And this is a thicker scrap paper, so I am gonna have less ruffle in it, just because it's kind of tough to fold over on itself. I also like when it's like not perfectly straightly folded over on itself to where you kind of see it goes a little crooked. I don't mind that. But again, that's just a personal preference and how you want to do this. I think if I was sewing a ruffle with fabric, I would be wanting to be so meticulous with it. Just, I forgot to end. Okay. So we're gonna have a tiny ruffle here. There we go. And then the more you do it, the more you'll get a feel for it, and you'll start just whipping through it. Okay, I'm getting into this wonky kind of piece here. I have a piece here that was kind of ruffled, not sure. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna worry about what paper I grabbed, but I felt like I was grabbing a lot of coffee dyed paper. Switch it up a little bit. I'm hoping you guys can see this and it's staying focused. So this is coffee dyed like notebook paper, like loose leaf notebook paper, and then this is a very thick cardstock. So, and I'm just going one from another. It doesn't matter. At least it doesn't matter to me. It's possible to do if you want to. It is just harder to fold the heavier the paper, the harder it is to kind of fold it over. have made, whoa, some good progress. I don't know, I may speed some of that up, what we just seen. But if I don't have to, I won't. But I'm gonna speed up the rest. What time is it? My son starts school today. So I do have to stop at a certain time now again. Okay, I'm gonna speed up the rest, and I will meet you when I am done. Here I added in the couple of ruffle pieces that I already had going, so I just added them to the end of this new one. I sew on paper with a 10 gauge needle, and I have a designated needle for paper. Just like scissors, you don't want to go from paper to fabric with your needle. Paper dulls your needle, so it will ruin a fabric needle, and a paper needle won't. So on fabric, it will most likely just break. So I do have separate needles for them, and this is just cotton thread that I'm using. There we go. That is it for today. I hope this was helpful and enjoyable, and these are fun to make. I don't stress about it. I think you could really stress about doing this if you want it to be like perfectly done, but I think that this project is just one of those, just go, relax, don't worry about perfection. And you could just sit there for a good 30 minutes just ruffling strips together. And this did not take long. This took less than 30 minutes to do, and it's a good size. And I am gonna try to store this in a place where I remember to use it, because my Ruffle roll, I had a really small one, was in my scrap bin for some reason, and I never used it. Or if I did, it was like, oh yeah, I have this, I forgot, I should use it, and then I'll like cut a piece off. And you can always, depending on how you want to store this and or how you want to use it, you know, if you're working on a project and you want this section, you just cut that section out. And I guess you can join them back together if you wanted to, or just leave it in multiple pieces. Once I have it rolled up, I just kind of paper clipped the end together. And yeah, that is how they sit. Oh, there you go. So those are my Ruffle rolls. Obviously my Christmas one is a lot bigger, had a lot more paper, and had a lot more thicker paper as well. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel inspired and motivated and you get some good crafting time in today. If you are new and you are still here, I hope you will consider subscribing. Please have a good day, and let's get together again soon.